Tony, last time you faced the Giants, they didn't have John Beeson in the lineup. They didn't have Will Hill. When you look at them on tape from that first week and then you look at them in games played recently, how have those guys made them different?
Yeah, they're playing well. I think you put the tape on, and it's a good defensive unit who's playing hard and playing together, and they're giving themselves a chance to win each week.
When you guys came back from the bye week, given what happened in your last game, what was the mood like in the locker room?
Well, I think you just, in the NFL, you got to be able to put the last game behind you, win, lose, no matter what happens, and go get the next one, and that's our approach.
Tony, you only 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. What do you attribute the low interceptions for so far this year?
Just good decision making. I think I'm pretty accurate with the ball where I want to go, and just going out there and making the right choices and giving our team a chance.
Do you view yourself as a different quarterback maybe than you were in the past?
I think more than anything, sometimes you do things a little different here and there. I think sometimes the team changes around you. I think a lot of things go into that. So it's not just one thing.
Tony, how surprised were you? You beat the Giants, obviously, in the opener, and then the Giants lose their next 5 games. As the Giants kept losing, I'm sure you're kind of keeping track a little bit of the division. How surprised were you as the Giants kept on losing and losing and losing?
But, momentum's an interesting thing in this sport, and, it can get tougher. And they had a tough schedule and played some good opponents. And I think, it's always tough when you get on a slide going that other way, and you just got to get yourself back into it to give yourself a chance.
Did you think maybe you'd see them again in an important game, or did you think maybe they were kind of too far gone?
Honestly, I didn't think too much about it. I think more than anything, you understand that you got to take care of your own business. You got to do what you have to do to win football games, and there'll always be a team or two near the end. That's going to be around in December, and you got to go win those games.
What do you see when you looked at the Giants and you looked at their secondary, particularly their corners? How much more do they play press than maybe they have in the past?
Well, I think a little bit's just dictated on who they're playing, depending upon which team they're going against, which quarterback. They'll change a little bit of their philosophy, and you got to prepare. I think they're playing well right now, and you just have to go out and execute to beat them.
Tony, you guys were leading this division for most of the first half of the season. Now the Eagles have gained a gain on you. The Giants are coming back. You figure this is going to be a 3-team race, or do you figure maybe you can put away the Giants? You think this is a big long haul thing for the division?
Well, I think every unless you're running off and going 15-1 or 14-2, I think most divisions are going to always come down to the final 3 games or so anyway. So that part of it's just going to happen. It's the National Football League. The Giants have good players over there. They have a very good defensive front, some really good football players who are playing well. It's going to be a great test for us. So we just think you got to put your head down, go to work, and win football games, and we'll see what happens. We'll be in position to where we need to be.
How much does having Miles Austin back help you, and do you think he'll be back?
Yeah, I think if he can go, it'll help us. Testing him out this week, and we'll see. Some good things, and I think he definitely can help us.
Last week, Scott Tolzien had, I think, 5 passes of more than 25 yards. Is that something you look at in the film where you just say maybe it's kind of a fluky thing and he hit good passes, or what?
Well, it all depends on, what you're seeing coverage-wise and the way they're going to play certain situational football. And, I think the Packers are a pretty, explosive offense, and, they got the ability to do some of those things. You like to think that we have that, ability. So, if the opportunities are there, you have to take advantage.
When you look at the Giants' defense right now, is there one guy that you have to keep an eye on at all times, kind of know where he is before the snap?
I just think, they have a few guys. I think you have to account for, the guys up front and their ability to rush the passer, and then, just their subtleties in their scheme that can make a difference to certain quarterbacks and certain teams. you have to be aware of those and hopefully use that against them. And it's all part of plan you're putting together.
All right, Tony. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.